Why am I making that sound? I don't know. I don't know. I'm deaf because I can't hear. Let me see if this looks good. Let's do that. Does that look all right? No. Makes me look like a couch. I don't want to look like a couch. How's that? That's okay. Hi. How are you? Happy Saturday. Kind of crazy. I know. Just showing up. I didn't even give like an explanation as to what time we were going to be on. So I apologize for that in advance. But you know what? You can watch this later. A lot of people do. Most people watch this later. They don't watch it now. So it's okay. I'm going to move this. Let's move that over there. So I hope you all have had a great week. I hope that your weekend has kicked off to a wonderful start. Mine has. I was actually in Newport yesterday. And here's the crazy thing, right? So it was beautiful weather in Newport, Rhode Island yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. It was sunny. It was hot. It was like everything I'm waiting for. There we go. Why does that sound better? Thank you. Just leave it like that. That's awesome. I don't understand why our summer has started off as terribly as it has weather-wise, but it is awful. So in Newport, it was really, really nice. So I'm driving back home and I'm like, oh, this is great. I have the afternoon off. I'll be able to, maybe just sit outside. When I got back home, I'm not even kidding you, it looked like it was going to tornado. That's how bad the sky was. And it's just so weird to me how this summer is kicking off to such a crappy start. Let's just be honest about it. My hair hates it. My hair looks so good 20 minutes ago. And it's just, I can't. And you know what? I'm not going to keep spraying it with hairspray because that's worse. Because then I just have a glop of glop.
I don't use hairspray in my hair anymore.
You know what, Scott? You're so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We totally appreciate it. And Lisa, how are you? Wow, it's been a while since we've seen you. So welcome back. And Mark, hey, Mark and Mark, what's going on? You guys, we really appreciate you being here. And we said either no one's going to show up or we'll get a couple of people to show up. Because again, I was very lax. I've been busy all day.
We're busy all week.
All week.
Last month.
We're busy every day. Just busy. Like everybody has a life. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
But this morning, so guys, listen, it was pouring rain in Rhode Island. And so I'm communicating with my friend Sue yesterday. I said, it was supposed to rain today, but it didn't rain. So maybe we'll get lucky and it won't rain tomorrow for yard sale day, because last Saturday it was a complete rain out too. However, we did go. There were 2 yard sales. There were inside people's garages. And let me tell you, I did great. But anyway, so we were going to meet at 6:30. And then I called her at 6:30. I said, so listen, I'm still like doing stuff because I was up at 4:30. I know. This is menopause, kids. This is what it is. I slept on the couch again. Poor Al. He just leaves me alone. He's like, just stay.
I sleep all alone.
He's very, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for him. Yeah. So he lets me, sleep, and I do sleep. I do sleep, except I do the occasional, oh my gosh, where am I? And then I fall back to sleep. Right. So I got up at 4:30, started my day. And, once you get going, sometimes it's hard to stop. And it was hard to stop. So I said, Sue, I'll pick you up at 7:30. She goes, you know what? Perfect, because I'm doing laundry, yada, yada, yada. Now, it's pouring when we left. When I tell you pouring rain. So 1 yard sale, the first one we stopped at, total bust, of course, but this neighborhood where we went to first, they all have garages. Every single house has a garage. So we figured maybe they'll have in the garage. We drove by another one and we didn't stop because this guy, super nice guy, he has them all the time. I just didn't need any more records right now. Like, you never not need a record,
no,
but
I got so many records.
But like today, I just said, I cannot buy any more records. So we kept driving and we went to the next one and they had it. So we did really good there. Well, no, I'm sorry. So the first one, let me back up. It was it was like an estate sale, right? Yeah. So they had stuff in the driveway, which was ridiculous because when I tell you it was pouring on everything was soaked. I'm like, and they had a garage, put it in the garage, people. So they let all the nicer things get poured on and they left all the crap in the garage. So that was a bust. We didn't get a thing there. Then we drive in and we see this really colorful sign for a yard sale. We said, you know what? We're going to see if they're out. Oh my gosh, guys, I felt so bad. This woman had everything set up outside. Super nice lady. Her husband, super, super nice. And everything was getting drenched. When I tell you drenched, it was getting drenched. But I did get Al a bunch of shirts there, $1 a piece. How do you not? Under Armour, Nike, like hello, you can't.
Well, they look good too.
We always do it. And I did get some really nice jewelry. I got a couple of sterling silver necklaces, which are really pretty for like $2. I know, stop. And I just got some cool things. And then we went to the thrift store. Hi, always do that because it's no, we went to Market Basket first. And that was fine. You know, it's just that when we got out of the car and then got back into the car, it was pouring, absolutely pouring. But Sue helped me put everything in the car, so it was good. So we went to the thrift shop, and oh my gosh, I got so cute things. I got Birkenstocks for $4.99. Stop at the Going Right in
What
eBay.
kind of socks?
Birkenstocks.
Oh, I heard those.
And so it was pretty good. I got some really good shoes to resell, so that was awesome. And then we stopped. Oh my gosh, a surprise yard sale. So this woman had these signs up, and it was like in her shed, which was kind of cute. So I said, was anyone here today? Now, mind you, it's 11:45. She goes, you're the first customers. So nice, right? I said, oh, but we bought a few things. And that was nice. I got some shirts and stuff like that. So then came home. We had lunch. Of course, we had our Market Basket roasted chicken. Shut up. I buy 2 of them every week, and I chop up the rest while I pull it apart, put them in little baggies, put it in the freezer, and we eat it on our salads all week. So good, guys. Oh my gosh, for under $10, well, just about $10, you're getting, I don't know, 7 meals. Anyway, so it's just so good. I love Market Basket. And then I was just doing stuff around the house, going through some of the stuff that I bought today, and now we're here. And of course, I had to get ready.
Yeah, but we drove down to Jamestown tonight, and we were kind of spitting still. But you know, overall, it was a crummy day, but it was a good day because we're here now, and
it's raining on and off.
It's raining on and off, but we've had a busy week, and it's been crazy, but it's all good, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of traction on the radio station, Kiki.fm. Thank you for your support, by the way.
Thank you.
It's really going well. I'm tired as hell, but it's all good. It's all good in the Peppermint House or whatever.
Well, let's say hi to Phyllis and Scott, and let's see. Nancy, did I say hi to you? I'm so sorry. I really, really am. And let's see. So we have a lot to talk about today. And Father's Day was last weekend. Al, did you have a nice day?
I had a great day. It was a great day. We had a nice time, and it was absolutely beautiful. You know, you made me a nice brunch breakfast, which was absolutely delightful, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And it was great. It was great. I can't believe I'm a father.
I can't either.
I can't
believe you're still a father. I can't believe I'm a mother.
God, I can't either.
So happy Father's Day belatedly to all of you dads and for our baby dads.
Right. So, we got a lot going on tonight. We're going to be telling you about some classic rock raw news and some other things that are happening in the Rhode Island area too, which is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. But thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for listening to Kiki.fm. And thank you for your support of the YouTube channel here.
Oh, please,
Kiki Classic Rock.
Thank you so much, guys. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share it with friends and family or, whoever. And, just thanks for being here. Again, we truly, truly appreciate it. We're loosey-goosey now. We're all over the place. So,
well, we're not loosey-goosey. We just got a lot going on, but we're not on as much as we usually are because it's the summer months and everything else.
We are, though. But let's think about it.
What?
We're still on. It's just that we're kind of on at different times.
Right.
And because,
because our schedules are crazy and everything else. But, we'll talk about Jamestown in a minute, what we did like a week or so ago, and some other stuff that's going on in Rhode Island tonight and today and the weekend and everything else. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for your Classic Rock Raw.
Kevin Costner. He's so cute. Is he? I don't know. I don't think he's too cute right now because he's wicked angry. And, when you're angry, you're not cute. You have to be happy. I don't care. Like if you're having a bad day, sometimes it's hard. Let's face facts here. Sometimes if you're in a really crappy mood, it's tough to turn that frown upside down. I'm right because I've done it. I've been there. I'm like, I don't want to turn my frown upside down. I want to leave it there. I want to leave it the way it is. I want to look miserable and I want to be angry. But you know what? It's bad. It's a bad way to be. So just don't follow anything I do because it's wrong. Sometimes it's very, very wrong. And I need to work on that. I'm just saying. So anyway, Kevin Costner, he's angry at his wife and their 3 children, so angry that he's trying to kick them all out of their new home, their own home. Not really a new home, but it's their own home. I can't read my own writing half the time because you know why? Because I wrote this like a week ago. So I do a little bit every day. I do this for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin has had recent astounding success with the series Yellowstone. So astounding, like it's just unbelievable. I have yet to watch the show. I've never seen it. And people rave about Yellowstone. Their ratings are through the roof. And to me, it looks like a Western, but people have told me it's not a Western. However, it looks like a Western to me. He has a cowboy hat on. Anybody with a cowboy hat on, to me, it's kind of a Western. I don't know. So the real reason that Kevin is in the news lately is that him and his wife of 18 years, Christine Baumgart? I think so. Baumgartner, are getting divorced. This came out of like nowhere too. People were in complete disbelief when their separation was announced on April 11th, and the actor was handed divorce papers. Very suspect. Not really. Costner then said that his soon-to-be ex swindled him allegedly out of about $100,000 for legal expenses. Now, Kevin has a net worth of about $250 million, so how would he even notice that $100,000 was missing? That's my question. You have that much money, how do you know? And you probably don't even handle that money because there's no way. Someone else probably handles it for you. So, like, what's 100,000? Like, if it was 100 million, then I would ask a question. 100,000. So all you got to say to that is he must have a really close eye on his finances, which I guess that is good because a lot of people, like, look at sometimes artists, they don't have a good eye on their finances. So maybe it's a good thing. Now, Kevin did publicly say, and I quote, "Since April 2023, Christine has withdrawn from my bank account and charged on my credit card a total of $95,000 payable to her divorce attorney and forensic accountant. This was done without any prior notice to me." So Kevin is really, really mad about this whole situation. He's mad. I could see him getting mad. I don't know the man, never met the man, but he looks like he could get mad. So he was served with divorce papers on May 2nd. And at that time, per their prenup agreement, he paid Christine $1 million plus an additional $450,000 for anniversaries. I don't understand that. Like, I'm thinking that there was something in that prenup that said in the event of a divorce, he gives her even more money based on the years that they were married on top of what he would give her. Because what does that mean for anniversaries? So if Al and I were to get divorced, which we're not, then we've been married almost 33 years. Like, how much would Al give me?
That long?
Like, how much would you give me for each year? Like, that's a
You've
lot
been
of
married
years.
for 33 years?
So if
you give you 33 cents.
So if you gave me, you would have to give me a lot. You would probably have to give me $3.3 million for 33 years of
I'll just say married to you.
It's easier, right?
No, it's fine. We're not going anywhere.
So Kevin said Christine now has available to her approximately $1.4 million, which she can use at her discretion, including to find alternative housing. Now, this is where the big hoo-ha begins because Kevin has allegedly been trying to kick his ex and 3 children out of their home, and Christine says that he has no legal right to do that. Christine's lawyer, John Rydell, said that in legal court documents that the legal basis for Kevin's request to kick his wife and children out of their home is all but non-existent. This is still a matter of critical importance for Christine. Costner states that the prenup Christine signed has 30 days after the divorce filing to vacate the property, and he would like Christine to, quote, honor her commitments to him by moving out of his separate property home. I didn't get that, like separate property home. This is the home that they lived in together with their kids. So why is it separate? Is it separate because they have like 2,500 other properties? I don't know, but that's the quote. And Christine, I had no idea who she is or what she does, but she is a handbag designer for the label Cat Bag Couture. I have not seen that label, I think because it's in many boutiques around their home in Aspen, Colorado. So it's not something we would probably see here on the Northeast unless it landed in a thrift shop and traveled to Rhode Island. Otherwise, I don't think we'd be seeing that brand in this area. Costner and Christine met while he was filming, and he was married to his first wife, Cindy Silva, then bumped into her again when he was filming his 1996 movie Tin Cup. Do you remember that one? What was the woman's name in there? Renee. I see her face. She has blonde hair. I can't remember. Tell me in the comments if you remember who was alongside him in Tin Cup. So Kevin got divorced from his first wife, had a baby with Bridget Rooney, then ran into Christine again in 1998, and they got married in 2004. So Kevin spreads his seed. He has spread it. I don't know if he's still spreading it, but he did that. And he likes the ladies, apparently. Well, look at him. He's cute. I mean, Kevin's a lady liker. So ladies like him back. They're just going to go for it. Christine filed for divorce from Kevin due to irreconcilable differences, which can mean a whole slew of things, including a lack of trust. And there has been nonstop cheating rumors right now, today. And of course, allegedly, his reps have adamantly denied those rumors, but then the surprise divorce filing happens. So it's not uncommon or out of the ordinary that people would put two and two together. Will Christine and her teenage kids be forced to leave their home? We will find out more in the coming weeks of the Kevin Costner and Christine saga. Why didn't she change her name, I wonder? Why doesn't she call herself Christine Costner? Like she could be a double C. Then she could have a handbag line, double C. But I think
CNC Music Factory.
Right? Come on, let's sweat, baby. Because then she could do the CNC, but I think there's already a logo like that. But she could do Christine Costner. She could do it all kinds of ways, like a C up here and then another C down there, a big C and a little C. Like she could have done that. I would have done that. I would have ran with the Costner name, to be quite honest. If I were to be the said Christine, I would have just gone with that. You know, naming a handbag after a cat, like that's fine too. But I would go with the Costner thing. I'm just saying, hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
What's going on?
Not much.
Everybody's saying Yellowstone's a great show. Maybe I'll try to watch it. Now, guys, did you hear? I swear I read something that he's not going to appear in it in the next coming season. Did you hear that? Or is it my imagination? Did I just see that? I kind of thought so. And, Scott said staying married is cheaper. Right? I mean, that's expensive. It's a lot of money. $450,000 for anniversaries.
What?
But really, what, you weren't listening.
Yeah, I was listening.
Mark said it. He's leaving the show. They're going to lose a lot of money.
Really?
They're going to lose a lot of money. Let me tell you what.
How did you know that? Did you check his resources?
Well, but I did see it, and Mark confirmed it.
Okay.
I believe it's true. I believe Mark.
Right.
I believe Mark McCullough.
Thank you. Of course you believe him. Anyway, talk about believing. I had the ability to meet some nice guys this morning.
Oh.
Now listen to this. And on our way out of the Jamestown studio today, we're going to drop by and surprise them. Now, they're a great group of ham operators. I know when you say to yourself, what's ham operators? Well, it's the Coventry, Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency is having field day. They're having field day all throughout the nation and everything else. They call it CQ Field Day, and they talk to people and they see how many stations they can work on, generators in cases of an emergency. And the Coventry, Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency has set up this thing in Coventry. And the great group of guys down there, Lee, Al, Mike, Joe, and a whole crew of others. You're going to get to meet them on the way home tonight, Kiki.
Crew of people.
Crew of people.
I mean, are they going to be nice to me?
Of course, they're going to be there. Hang on for a second.
All right.
Okay, so I want to try contacting Al right now. He's on I think he's on 40. I think it's 40 meters here right now. I'm going to try calling. Kiki, can you hang on for a second?
Where am I going?
Anyway,
where am I going?
So excuse the lingo here. If you don't understand, I'll explain to you afterwards. I'm going to be talking to somebody from the Coventry, Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency. Let me see if he's on frequency. Hang on.
Hanging.
Okay, hang on.
Hanging.
I got to turn this on for a second. Okay, hang on. All the technical radios here and everything else. Stand by. Okay, let me try call.
Okay.
Kilowatt Charlie 1, Charlie Uniform Echo. This is Kilowatt Alpha 1, Hotel India Radio.
KA1, Hotel India Radio. Please copy my 2 Foxtrot, Romeo India. How copy?
You are 1 Delta Rhode Island, 1 Delta Rhode Island. Al, you have a face of radio, and good to see you today.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you got on the air. We're on all the bands right now. We're on 20, 40, and 15. So work us on another one if you can find us.
Thank you so much, Al. You sound great in the band here today. Good luck in the field day operations, and thank you very much.
73.
So that is KC1CU. And those guys.
Oh, that's fun. KC1CU. I see you. You see me. That's
and
cute.
Kiki.fm supports what they're doing down there. And also the format and the platform that we're on right now, Kiki Classic Rock, also supports what the Coventry, Rhode Island Emergency Management does. Yes, and they do this every year in case there's ever an emergency. People can talk to each other and keep communication going. So they're a great group of guys. And, if you go down there, they'll probably give you some pizza or something.
I'm not having pizza. Listen.
Why?
Hi, everybody say hi to Candy. So here's the thing, right?
What?
So my diet, right? So I had like a corporate work thing yesterday and I fell off the wagon. I'm not going to lie to you. And I will say this week, I've done very well. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I've done well eating my salads every day. Now I'm on a cottage cheese kick. Okay. So this is what I've been doing. I bought plain cottage cheese and pineapple cottage cheese. I love pineapple. So I also bought some fresh pineapple. So I've been cutting up the pineapple. I take like 3 slices and I put it in, I mix it in with the cottage cheese, and that's been awesome. But I feel like it's just been hard. It's hard. It's hot. I think the older you get, the harder it is to try to lose weight if you want to. And I want to. And it's hard. It's been really difficult. And I'm telling you guys, I have been very, very good. I actually walked 2 nights this week with Sue. I got on my bike a couple of days during lunch. It's difficult. It just sucks. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying though, trying to lose this weight.
You're fine. You're doing great. You don't have to lose any weight, but you want to do it to feel better.
I want to do it to feel better.
No, you don't have to.
It's annoying.
You don't have to. You don't have to do it, but it makes you feel better. That's great. Yeah. And you're doing great. I mean, you look. You don't need to lose any weight, but you're fine.
I'm not. But anyway, so cottage cheese. That's my new thing. I just wanted everybody to know. I have not had fries in, gosh, it's been over a month now, Nancy.
I'll be right back.
All right, bye. I literally almost put some fries in the oven yesterday, and I said, don't do it. And I didn't do it. I was so tempted. I was going to just put a few, but then it doesn't stop at a few for me. It goes into like half a bag. So I didn't do it. I miss them. I will tell you, I do think about them. I dream about fries, and I haven't had any. I've been very, very good.
Yeah, but you had some, not this Thursday night, but the Thursday before that at Narragansett Cafe.
So Nancy said I did have fries then, and that threw me off the wagon, like head first, for real. Yeah. And Nancy said she's trying to. It's so hard. It's so hard. Scott said, I agree. I'm 58 and I feel like a slob some days.
Scott's 58?
You look awesome, Scott,
God,
by the way.
He's old, man. Yeah, I thought you're a lot older.
But that's the thing. I think it's just how we feel. And that's.
No, he does.
Say you're sorry.
For what? I didn't say anything wrong.
Say you're sorry to Scott.
No, I'm not.
Say it.
I didn't
say it. Just do it. Just do it.
I was just saying that I thought he was 68.
Just say, Scott, I'm sorry.
Scott, you're 58 years old. Good for you.
Anyway,
stop eating fries.
So that's the thing. It's all in how you feel. If you feel crappy,
Yeah.
it doesn't like everybody can tell you how good you look, but if you don't feel like you look good, you're not gonna feel good.
People say that to me all the time. You look good, and I know I look like crap. But
you do look good though.
Oh, thank you.
No, you do.
Okay.
He does look pretty good. And Nancy said she's trying to stay off the fries also.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
Because they're so fattening. But you know
Right.
what? They're so good.
Yeah.
And Squat says he still loves you well.
Of
He has
course he
thick
loves
skin.
me. He still loves me.
And Candy said, I agree, Squat. You look great.
And Christina's here. Hi.
And Mark said, Al doesn't look a day over 68. Good,
No.
Mark. You're going to host the birthday party with Squat then.
Yeah, right. That'd be great.
And Kurt. Kurt's
Kurt.
actually in New York City tonight going to
Oh, he
see
is?
John Karabi and Tom Kiefer and someone else. I can't remember.
Really?
Oh, Winger, I think.
Winger?
Christina, how are you?
Winger
This is
Dinger.
awesome. Everybody's in the house. Everybody's in the house tonight. I like it.
So Saturday night, we're not usually on Saturday nights, but
We're not.
We're going to be on last night. But we
I
said,
like a Saturday night now and again.
yeah, but I used to be on Saturday nights already. It was big traction. But
Yeah.
but again, I don't do it every Saturday night because I got things to do in my life. You know what I mean?
What do you have to do? What did you do today? You didn't do anything today. Oh yeah, you did. Did you? You did do. I'm sorry. I apologize. He did. But like he was gonna do yard work and he can't because it's all soggy and wet. Right, Al?
Right, Kiki.
You're so mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you. You just said I didn't do anything today, and
Well-
I had to think for a second, and I was saying,
Yeah, real. Well, think about it. I mean, you've done stuff every other day this week, and today was kind of a day because you couldn't do anything outside.
oh my God, I'm still busy today, but it was pouring rainy, and I can't do things outside like I usually do. But I busted my ass all week, and I don't want any sympathy from anybody.
I'm not
Even
giving
though
in.
I'm almost 69, but you just taking care of things around the Radio Ranch, coming down here to Jamestown 3 times this week and everything else. And as Nancy said, it's very humid out today. And Nancy, my hair's a mess today because of the humidity. Really?
Look at this. This
What?
literally was curly and now it's wavy and it's going to be flat and frizzy in a little bit. So as
Oh,
the
I
show
like it.
goes on, you'll see.
Flat and frizzy.
Flat and frizzy.
with Kiki.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my
Scott,
God.
it rained all day there. All right,
Yeah,
listen, tomorrow
was.
it's supposed to be really nice and
It is?
sunny.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
I hope so. I really want to go outside and play like I've had it.
Yeah, I want to play with you.
I transplanted a couple of hydrangeas. Actually, it was
Hydrangeas.
1, 2, 3. So I had 3 little offshoots that I transplanted. I was like, oh, you shouldn't do that now. I don't listen to the. I don't listen to that.
Don't listen to me.
I just do it.
Certified horticulturalist. That's fine.
And
It's fine.
I actually have a big one inside of our pool
Oh, I
area.
have a big one too.
I got to get that out.
And it's on
I
my
got to
pool
get it
area.
out because you know why?
I got to get it out too.
It is
What?
literally underneath like a big tree. And I said, this
Yeah.
is just not getting
Mine-
its glory.
Mine's underneath
I
the
need
big
to
tree,
move
too.
this hydrangea. I don't
Don't.
care if it's
Right.
the time of year or not.
Right.
I'm moving it.
No.
And then there's another little hydrangea shoot.
Hydrangea.
I got to move that.
Shoot.
So,
Right.
and I moved some hostas this
Yeah.
week, which,
Right.
they're doing great,
Right.
but they'll be dead in a few weeks. This
Right.
is what happens.
That's what
And you know what? Listen,
What?
I
I'm
said
listening.
to Al,
What?
we should throw some grass seed down because it's going to be
Why?
raining for the next 25 days.
Yeah.
And
but
he goes, no, you got to
Yeah, I'll do
prepare
it.
the
Fine, whatever.
soil. You got to
yeah, but
scratch.
imagine.
You got to dig it. No, listen,
What? Listen.
listen.
I'm only one
My
guy.
grandfather just threw it on the
Good,
ground.
But your
on the
grandfather's lot was
ground
like the size
and
of my bedroom.
No,
Well, maybe 2
No.
bedrooms. I was 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. I
his
don't know.
grass look good.
I know. My grass used to look good too.
I
But I smoked
almost,
it all.
I almost stopped at Lowe's today. Just picked up a bag of grass seed.
Right.
I'm going to do that.
Don't
And
mention the
I'm not
name.
even
They're
going
not
to tell you.
sponsoring the show. They're not going to
I'm not even telling you. I'm just going to do it, and you're going to be
No,
like,
no.
"Oh,
No,
you have grass now," and I'm going to say,
have to do
"Yeah."
a special way because no,
Oh, please.
no, but Scott's hosts are out of control.
See,
And you
ours are
transplanted,
too.
but you transplanted some horses too this week.
I did, and they're doing wonderfully.
Wonderfully.
We have some
Wonderfully.
nice hostas that I
I know
really
some.
should be
You
splitting,
just see my horse. It's really-
but I'll wait until they, start going by. Then
Bye-bye.
I'll split them
Right.
up because they're really, really big and they're really nice.
My horses
But
are big too.
dang,
Dang.
the deer,
Oh my God, the deer are like eating my horses, and I just don't want them to eat my horses.
so annoying.
So what I did is I put deer repellent so that the deer don't, eat my horses anymore.
Yeah, but then the ones you don't hit, they eat.
Well, good for
They're
them.
candy. It's like
I
ridiculous.
see the deer on the property and the Radio Ranch, and they're always walking around with a smile on their face because they eat my horses. You know that they love my house.
Scott said he's going to split them next year.
I'm sure he'll split them in 3 ways.
And Nancy
Even though
said
he's 58.
the rain has been
They
great
look
for her
69.
veggie garden. You know, we tried veggies a few years ago, like when the whole world was shut down.
Right.
And you know,
I had a potato crop.
so,
I had tomatoes.
Wait.
What?
So we planted the garden.
A big garden.
Al went to Connecticut and got seeds and everything because, like,
Oh,
we're
my
all going to
God.
die, right? We're all going to die.
I got potato bags to put all the potatoes in.
Everything. We had
I
potato sacks for all the potatoes
prepared
that we were
for
going to
the
get.
end of the world, right here.
Right?
Right.
I had a whole pantry.
Right.
So let me tell you what happened last weekend.
What happened?
So I have in my head, I'm like,
what?
That end of the world food, we got to get rid of it.
Yeah, we did.
Guess what?
We did.
We filled Al.
What?
We filled two garbage cans full of end of the world food.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
And the garden that we planted,
yeah,
we got like 2 potatoes.
No, we did not. We got a lot of potatoes.
Oh, please.
We got a lot.
Couldn't even eat them. I couldn't see them. They were like microscopic potatoes.
No, that's not true. We ate a lot of potatoes. You just don't remember it.
You ever hear of micro pigs? These were micro potatoes.
Those potatoes are really good. And in fact,
they were all right. They were all right.
Now potatoes are still spreading.
They weren't great. They were just, they were like, listen, you did a lot of work. I'm not dissing your garden ability.
Is growing still that I planted.
But I will say,
right?
Waste of time, waste of money.
No, it's a waste of time.
For that garden, for the end of the world garden.
End of the world garden.
Like, you got to wait for things to grow, then you're dead by then. Like, so what's the point?
It'd be the end of the world.
But then the end of the world is here, and you don't even have a tomato.
I'm trying to answer Scott's question.
What are you going to do? Okay, go ahead.
Scott has a horticultural question.
Go for it.
He says, what do you use for deer repellent? Well, you go to your local hardware store, and maybe they don't have them up in your area, but they ask for deer repellent. That's a thing that you spray on the hostas or any deer-loving plants like hollies or anything like that.
Yeah.
And you spray it on there. You might have to give it 2 or 3 more applications, 2 or 3 applications for the rest of the summer. It kind of stinks when you spray it on there, but it does a good job. It keeps the deer. In fact, my neighbor came over to me last week and he says, I see the deer on your property all the time, but they're not eating your hostas. He says, what's your trick? I said, I'm not going to tell you unless you pay me.
Oh, stop it.
No, I just said,
but don't let Bella go near it, though.
No, I'm not. No, keep Bella away for at least 3 days.
Yep.
If you take her out to go pee or poop or whatever, take her to a different area at nighttime. Don't let her. It's not going to harm her, but she's not going to like it. Okay.
Well, that's what we do with Lou. So
no, he doesn't.
We have an area outside of our back door.
Right.
Where the hostas start.
Right.
So Al sprays over there, but I don't take Louie out there.
Right.
After he sprays for a few days.
I'll send you my
we
bill,
go
Scott.
in another direction.
Anyway, tell me about go in another direction. Go in another direction right now for some more of your classic rock roll.
Al Pacino. Al.
Yes.
He's now a dad again.
Oh, good.
It's great. Al has welcomed his 4th child with girlfriend Noor Al-Fala. The 83-year-old Pacino said that it's very special to have a child at his age. I am sure it is very special to have a child.
Oh, my God.
That is special.
And how old is she?
I don't know, 29 or something.
29.
How
old is he?
83.
Oh, good for him.
Al and Noor's son Roman will maybe be buddies with 79-year-old Robert De Niro's new baby, daughter Gia Virginia. They could be friends. I mean, it could happen. Robert's children, Drina, who is 51, Raphael, who is 46, twin sons Julian and Aaron, they're 27, son Elliot, he's 24, and Helen, she's 11. So there's a little gap there.
Oh, my God.
And now they've got Gia.
Oh, my God.
Have not even met their new sibling yet. Gia is 2 months old, but Robert said that they will meet her very soon. Crazy. He's got a 51-year-old. My God.
He does?
Yes. We're not listening 3 seconds ago.
Oh, my God. So how many times has he been married? Or did he just...
I don't know. I think these guys just, like, they spread it out. You know, they make sure everybody gets a little bit.
I know some rock stars out there have been married 5 times. I don't know who they are, but there's quite a few of them.
So Al's girlfriend, Noor, is an executive producer for his upcoming movie, Billy Knight, the story about an 83-year-old man who has a baby with a 29-year-old woman. Just kidding. Did you believe that right there? That's so Smith. It was like Smith. So good. So anyway.
Continue.
So the movie, really, this is not a joke. It's about 2 grad students who become filmmakers. Then they meet an 83-year-old guy who had a baby with a 29-year-old woman. I'm just kidding again. I just have to say.
You think this is funny?
I do.
This is
No, I don't. I don't think it's funny. I think it's great.
No,
Good for him.
No, I think you should get some dairy going.
He's got the baby.
Right.
That's great. So there was no release date for his new film, but if you have not yet seen House of Gucci, Al is in it with Lady Gaga, and that is a really good movie. House of Gucci, I've seen it 3 times now.
Oh my God,
I love House of Gucci.
House of Gucci.
And it's on like regular TV, late night. I think there. Do you guys get the MGM channel?
I don't know.
We do. It's free. You don't have to pay for that.
Which way do you have to turn your antenna for that?
Oh, and it's speaking of movies, guys.
Oh God.
All right, raise your hand if you have Disney Plus.
Not me.
If anybody has it. If you don't have it, it's $10.99 a month.
Oh my God.
Still cheaper than going to the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
The movie Flamin' Hot. Oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about this movie. Eva Longoria directed or produced it. She did one of those things with it. It was so good. And it's a true story about a janitor who worked at Frito-Lay, and he actually created the Flamin' Hot flavor for Cheetos. Like they have drinks, which I did not know that, they have the Cheetos, they have chips, all kinds of things. It is such an inspirational movie. I loved it. So if any of you have Disney Plus, or maybe just get it and cancel it after 30 days, I don't know. It's $10.99 plus tax. I highly suggest watching it. And then there was another movie we rented last night, Mafia Mama.
Oh my God.
I fell asleep.
But I watched the whole thing.
Al loved it.
It was good. Kiki likes mafia movies, and I like mafia movies too because I learn something from them every time I watch them.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I
do. What do you learn from a mafia movie?
I don't remember, but it was a good movie, wasn't it? And the woman went to Italy. I don't want to give it away in case somebody has it. Called Mafia Mama.
Mafia Mama.
It's a good movie.
It's on demand, but let me tell you,
right?
Like, like in regular mafia movies, the blood and gore looks real. The blood and gore in Mafia Mama really looks fake. Like it's really fake looking. So don't expect any high production quality here, but it was a cute movie. However, I didn't see the end because I fell asleep. Hey, Halise, how are you? So your son Preston just graduated from high school last night. He's having heart surgery on June 29th. My gosh, what a crazy up and down week for you guys. But congratulations to Preston. That's awesome. Everybody say congratulations to Preston. And best of luck to you with his surgery too. So, oh my goodness, like what? Isn't that crazy?
Halisa's letting everybody know that Flaming Hot is also on Hulu.
Oh, is it really? I don't have that either.
What is Hulu?
Hulu's another streaming service, but
God.
Disney Plus, I said, I'm just going to get it just for the month. And, because I'm not going to.
Do they have like 101 Dalmatians on it?
They have all the Disney movies.
Really?
I think so. I didn't look for 101 Dalmatians, but they have all Disney stuff. And they have a lot of National Geographic stuff, which
I like that.
I'm going to dig into that.
My mother didn't like me watching the National Geographic channel because all these naked women were on there from
seriously?
Africa. No, she says, Lenny, turn that off. I says, Mom, I'm learning this for history. This is very important that I learn the culture of different countries and everything else. And just because a naked woman, I'm only 13 years old. Oh, I had to learn about turn it off now.
Lenny, why are you in the bathroom with that magazine?
No, I never
Lenny.
did. No,
Lenny.
Lenny. I never did that. I never did that.
Oh, please.
No, please. Come on.
Give me a break.
Come on.
13-year-old boy looking at the National Geographic magazine. The women in the rainforest of Africa with no clothes on at all, just a piece of grass.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. Piece of grass on their ass. So it's fine. All right. So don't worry about it. I never did that. I was stopping.
I have to say, before I even take a drink of my water. So
what?
There was a magazine. My grandpa Mick, he used to get
subscriptions.
He had a subscription to National Geographic. I will never forget this as long as I live.
Right.
There was a snake in Africa.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how big this had to be the size of a county.
Oh, really?
The snake was so big.
Big.
And I'm like, first of all, how does a snake get that big without anyone noticing? Did they grow this? I had all these questions. It was like 10 and I could not believe it. Like all of these big animals in Africa, they were always in Africa.
Well, the big animals, there's giraffes,
yeah,
there's elephants.
This was a monster snake. Like this should have been in a horror movie. It was so big. Right. And Al, you saw 2 snakes this week, you said.
Oh my God.
And I'm glad I did not see them.
I saw a water snake and then I saw a goddess snake. And it was the goddess, not a god. No, I saw a water snake and a black racer. A black racer was thick. The black racer was thick.
I don't like
Let me
snakes.
say, black racer was thick and it was
I don't like
long.
that. I don't
Long
like
and thick.
I hate snakes.
I can't stand snakes.
And that's the thing. I get nervous working in the garden with these things because, like, if something pops up, I'm so afraid, like, I'm going to see the fangs, like it's just going to get me.
No, it's not going to get you. But you got to watch out for that.
Scott had a pet snake. What?
Well, he had a pet everything. He probably fed it mice too. That's what people.
Well, do you buy them? Like, did you used to buy them frozen mice?
No. You buy live mice and you hold them up and the snake eats them. It's filled up for like a week. But when they devour the mouse or Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, they have this big bulge in their skin. And it's really.
Scott said he fed it rats live.
Right. See, mice, rats, or whatever.
Oh my god!
But at least,
like, do you like that?
But Scott's cared about his snakes.
Wait, did you watch? Did you watch him eat them?
So the steak we had.
Did you watch that?
The steak we had before we came down to Jamestown that was very good.
Stop.
That came from a cow. Okay. Well, you had some chicken for lunch today. That came from a chicken. Okay. So I mean, some people out there are vegetarian.
He's like, absolutely, I watched it.
Right.
He's all about it
because he probably filmed it too. He put it on his Facebook page.
That probably would get a lot of views on YouTube.
Right.
But I'm not getting a snake so I can get views on YouTube.
No, I'm not showing people my snake. That's for sure. Anyway, talking about snakes and creepy crawly things, it's time now for more of your classic rock rock.
John Mellencamp says that he was a poopy boyfriend to Meg Ryan. He actually used the SH word, but I can't use that here, even though I occasionally use it in the wild. But I cannot say it here. So I'm saying poopy in place of the SH word. John did a recent interview with Esquire magazine, and he basically said that when him and Meg Ryan started dating, they were both at a point in their lives where, they started doing things for themselves, like going to the grocery store and checking out of hotels all by themselves. John said, her and I went to a grocery store and they wanted our credit card, and we looked at each other and said, here it is. And they said, no, you've got to put it in this thing. And we went, then what happens? I mean, just imagine being that rich. You're to the point you're that rich, you do absolutely nothing for yourself. You can't even figure out how to use a credit card at a grocery store. Did they even know what to buy at the grocery store? They probably just bought Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Because what do? I don't even know what to do with that tomato. How do I make a grilled cheese? They're not going to know how to make a grilled cheese if they can't use a credit card in a machine.
That's funny. I thought it was funny.
I thought about it. I'm like, we should have a grilled cheese truck. Like a grilled cheese.
That day. I'm not doing a truck.
I would love to do that.
I'm not doing
Get some like Sue said, I could get some griddles at a yard sale.
A truck.
Set it up in the back of the truck.
We're not doing a truck. No, we're not doing a truck.
Do like a panini press.
I don't have time to
grilled
do a
cheese
truck
sandwiches to go.
make $1 profit on
People would love it.
Grilled sandwich. I saw 100. I'll make $100 in it for like 7 or 8 hours, 10 hours of work. I'm not doing it. Plus the gas to get there. Plus the insurance for the truck.
It's true. How much are you making?
Nothing.
How much are you making? But anyway.
Oh, God.
So John went on to say that they laughed so hard that they cried, and that he thinks that she's learned how to do everything and I've learned how to do nothing. At least he's being honest. You know what I mean? John Mellencamp's being completely honest. I always want to call him John Cougar, though. I just want to go there every single time.
John Cougar.
It's not. It's John. It's John Mellencamp.
No, what happened to John Cougar?
Well, he's not a cougar anymore. He
changed his name.
He's like decades ago.
Why? For what purpose? Do you think?
I don't know.
If it kept his name John Cougar, you would have people like his songs better. Anyway,
but it hurts too good. It hurts so good and too good. John and Meg were together on and off since 2011 and were also engaged at one point, but clearly that didn't happen. It was just broken off.
He was engaged to Meg Ryan? She's a beautiful girl, isn't she?
Where have you been?
I don't know. Cougar. Go ahead. Continue.
John said that she's a great girl, but I'm a poopy boyfriend. There's that word. He also said that he still loves her. Then I say, like, listen, if you still love her, fix yourself. Go fix and check yourself and get her back. I think she's still single. Like, why would you sit there? Look, I love her. She's great. So clearly you still have feelings for her. The last girlfriend he was with, I think she was just like not in the entertainment industry. She's just like, a civilian. And
Oh
That
my
only
God.
lasted a few months.
She wasn't a real person. She's just a civilian.
I didn't say she wasn't a real person.
No, but you said, okay.
I said she was just a civilian,
Okay.
like
whatever.
us. She was like us. And
I just can't.
they broke up after a really short time. So
Oh.
my whole thing is
Maybe
like,
she didn't
then
like him.
go get Meg back.
She liked the name John Cougar.
Like,
instead of
fix it up.
Mellencamp. Right.
Call Patty Stanger. Did you guys used to watch The Millionaire Matchmaker?
Nope,
I watched
never.
Patty Stanger all the time. I mean, sometimes I felt kind of bad when she would yell at the guys.
Yeah, me too.
Like she would be more mean to the guys than the girls. Like she's like, oh, you got to stop being like, and there was one guy, he's in my head. I can see her yelling at him, but I can't remember what the situation was, but she was rough. She was really rough. But anyway, he should call her. Maybe she can help him because I think she could whip him into shape. John needs some help. And if you're admitting to the public and Esquire magazine that you're a poopy boyfriend and clearly you still have feelings for Meg. I mean, he said it. It's like, I still love her. Go get her back, man. Get her back. You guys were together a long time. And I think John might have a smidge of a temper too. See, he looks like he gets mad. I'm just saying, I don't know. Don't know John Mellencamp, but I feel like he gets angry. I don't know. But I don't know. So at his Cleveland show on May 25th, and this kind of gives me a little insight that maybe he does get a little bit angry. John let his audience know right up front that he doesn't like people screaming from the effing audience. So I had to replace the SH word for poopy and the F something-ing word for effing because I can't say that here. So, okay, laying it on the line, it's going to be a quiet show, but when an audience member yelled out to, quote, play the effing music after John was loosely criticizing the United States, John proceeded to say, and I quote, listen, you guys, if these people don't shut the F up, I'm just going to leave, okay? Unquote. So I think he has a little bit of a temper. I mean, here's the thing, right? If I go to a concert, just between you and I don't want to be yelled at. I want to have fun. And just like when I go to a concert, I would love to be able to get up and dance if it's a dancing type of show. Like Dionne Warwick was not a dancing type of show, but it was a very enjoyable sit-down type of show. Journey is a stand-up and dance type of show. Grand Funk is a stand-up and dance kind of show. Revolutionary Saints, I'm sure.
It's Revolution Saints.
I know. I just can't. I have to say. I'm sure is a get up and dance kind of show whenever they have it again.
Right. They haven't had one yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Well, not now. They haven't. But they have had them in the past.
A lot of artists out there, and a lot of groups you get up and dance.
You get up and dance. Like you get, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't want, especially the artists to be yelling at me.
Oh my
saying,
God. Sit down. How many shows have we been to and people just sit down and do nothing? It's ridiculous.
Well, because you get yelled at. But you don't get yelled at by the artist. You get yelled at by the venue people.
Well,
but when the artist gets angry, that's going in a different direction.
We don't go back to the venue again.
Well, or you
but
just don't.
They might have been given instructions. I don't mean.
No, he said it. John said this himself.
No, but right, because artists might give the.
All right, so you're going with the dancing thing. We're talking about John Mellencamp, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, her so good. I mean, I like to dance. You like to dance. I'm not doing too bad dancing for my age, right?
That has nothing to do with anything.
Well, it has a lot to do with everything because it's all about me.
So, like, I feel as if you have to give your audience rules before you start performing, maybe you shouldn't be performing right now at this point in time. That's just all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad.
Right.
I'm just saying maybe you should take a break. Like maybe something needs to change for a little bit. You're a poopy boyfriend. You're yelling at your audience who just paid a lot of money to go see you.
Right.
Like maybe you should just take a little breather,
Yeah.
Have some water with lemon in it, or maybe some tea,
being a poopy boyfriend.
Or, you could do gua sha on your face.
What the hell is
It's
gua sha?
very relieving.
What is gua sha?
Or get an oil massage on your face.
Oh, I like that.
Get a massage.
Guys,
get a massage.
Guys, you want to get a massage?
You know what I mean?
Come to
Not
my
by me. I'm not giving you a massage.
birthday party.
No. Oh.
Get a massage.
Weird.
Right. No.
It's only going to be you, Mark, Scott, and Kurt.
No, it's not. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
No, we have a massage party, right? I can.
Okay, that's going in a way different direction.
No, it's fine.
And I don't.
No.
I don't like. I'm not into that.
I'm not being sexual here. I'm not trying to be weird. I just like. I mean, everybody would enjoy a nice massage. People pay for massages.
Right. So anyway, John Mellencamp, if you know you're a bad boyfriend, just fix the problem. If you're yelling at your audience people, fix the problem. Like, just don't. Right. I wouldn't continue. Like right, like for today anyway. Just little breather. Say, listen, I got to take a break. People do it. People take breaks.
Some honest yell at people in the audience. Some people in the audience are rude. They're horrible.
Well,
and then they're drunk and they should get thrown out. That's right.
So, guys, tell us in the comments if you went to go see John Mellencamp or any other artist who basically told you to be quiet during the show at the beginning of the show. How would you feel as the show went on? Like, would you get a good feeling about that show or not? I'm going to go with probably most of you are going to say probably not.
Yeah, but what's this problem, man?
Scott's like, wow, a massage party. I'm not on that team, Al.
Why not?
Hey, Sandra, how are you?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Oh, my God, come on. But, if you're an artist, people are paying to see you. You're an artist. We understand all that. But when it gets to a point where you tell them to shut up or whatever the hell you're saying, it's time to quit, right?
Well, or take a break.
No,
he might need a little break.
Well, maybe
a little break
out.
In the action.
Well, you know why he's stressed out? Because he doesn't have Meg Ryan in his life anymore. That's why.
I think he's still thinking about Meg. I do.
Yeah, but he's a poopy boyfriend.
Really
and that's why he's yelling at his audience. He's taking his frustrations out on the audience.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Well, that's when you say, listen, something's got to change.
Yeah, get yourself a girlfriend, will you? Do something, whatever.
So going into some more news here, the strangest thing happened a few days ago. So just to preface by me reading these next couple of stories, I'm just going to say that I neither approve or stand behind any of the politicians mentioned because I'm not getting into politics. I'm just reading stories that have been put out there by politicians or politicians have been mentioned. So I'm just giving you like a viewer discretion statement before I proceed. It's no big deal, really.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just sharing my opinion. That's all. I just want you to know that. That's
sharing your opinion.
So now that that's out of the way, Senator Ted Cruz of Texas has decided to pick on Pat Benatar, and it's really harsher than picking. I mean, I'm so confused by this whole story, and I don't know where it comes from and why it even happened, but it did. So I would call it straight up attacking is what he did to Pat Benatar. And let's face it, Pat and Neil, they're pretty quiet. They're quiet people. They don't cause any trouble. They're just nice folks. You know what I mean? They don't cause a ruckus. There's no drama that we can see anyway. But Cruz likened Pat Benatar to the devil. And the context that he used was really crazy. I'm still confused as to what he was saying. So Cruz said, and I quote, "I don't think Senate Democrats, if you had a video of Joe Biden murdering a 4-letter word," I can't say that because it's absolutely horrible how he would even say this. I won't say the word because, like I said, the fact that he even said this word after the word murdering is nuts. He went on to say, murdering blank, dressed as the devil under a full moon while singing Pat Benatar, they still wouldn't vote to convict. Now, how Pat Benatar even came to mind during the sentence being said is a head scratcher. Literally, a head scratcher. I would not compare our president doing what Ted Cruz said while singing Pat Benatar. It is just beyond me how he picked her out of thin air, which clearly he didn't. This was obviously written prior because a lot of these things don't just come out of their mouths. They're all planned. So how about just leaving the political comments to politicians, right? And I won't even suggest another musician because that would be throwing someone else under the proverbial bus. And this bus is crazy. It's a crazy bus to be on. I wouldn't want to be on it. Now, Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo put out a post with regards to all of this that simply said, nice try. That's all they said. Nice try. Pat and her husband will not make any further comments about the jab. Now, Ultimate Classic Rock reposted a quote from Ted Cruz in 2015 regarding his musical taste. This was very interesting. Ted said that he used to be a fan of rock music, but changed his mind after the tragedy of 9/11 occurred. Cruz said, "My music taste changed. I actually intellectually find this very curious, but on 9/11, I didn't like how rock music responded. And country music, collectively, the way they responded, it resonated with me. I had an emotional reaction that said, these are my people. So ever since 2001, I listened to country music." Now, I will say, after I read this, that he said this, I'm like, I'm defending our rock people because that is so rude. Like, that is so rude. Now, guys, there was a benefit that aired on September 21st of 2001. America, a tribute to heroes. There were many talented actors, actresses, and musicians involved in this benefit. And some of the artists included the late Tom Petty, Eddie Vedder, Neil Young, Sheryl Crow, John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora, Dave Matthews, Billy Joel, John Arsenic from the Goo Goo Dolls, U2, Bruce Springsteen, and many more. The event raised over $200 million for the victims' families of 9/11. But Cruz didn't like how the rock community responded. In 2001, Styx and REO Speedwagon founded Rock to the Rescue, just so they could raise money for the victims' families of 9/11. In 2002, on October 18th in Cleveland, Randy Meisner, Mark Farner, Felix Cavalier, Sam and Dave, Edgar Winter, Foreigner, Bad Company, the late Eddie Money, Styx, REO Speedwagon, and John Waite. In total, with the help of these rock musicians, Rock to the Rescue raised over $775,000 for the 9/11 cause. But the senator didn't like how the rock community responded to 9/11. There are many other examples of how much good that the rock community and artists of other genres did to help support the surviving families of 9/11. To loop in Pat Benatar, who doesn't say a nasty word about anyone, I personally think that an apology to Pat and Neil and to the entire rock community should be given. Without going too crazy here, the James Zadroga 9/11 Health and Compensation Act was passed in 2010, and it allocates billions of dollars to provide treatment and testing for those affected by the World Trade Center attacks. James Zadroga was a member of the NYPD and died of respiratory illness because of toxic chemical exposure during 9/11 and its aftermath. In 2015, the act was looking to get extended, and it eventually did until 2090. And amen to that it did. But just to let you know, Senator Cruz did not sponsor that bill. He did not sign to extend that bill. Anyone who makes an unnecessary jab at someone publicly and tries to hurt or make fun of their reputation should just plain and simple apologize. Plain and simple. Do the right thing. And just don't hate on Pat Benatar or diss the entire rock community. Because guess what? It's bigger than that. Much bigger. There's my soapbox statement for the week.
Wow. That was really something that Ted Cruz said.
Interesting, right?
Well, what goes around comes around. You know, everybody's entitled to their personal opinion, but he's in the public domain. He shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Unbelievable. Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Like the,
Yeah.
and I won't even say the word he used after murdering.
Right.
And then to bring our president in, no matter what you feel about him, he's still our president. And then Pat Benatar in the same sentence. Really? And look at what he just did not sign just several years ago. So guess what? You're going to diss the rock community about not being supportive of 9/11 or how they reacted, please. And they've raised millions of dollars for the victims' families of 9/11.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All the genre, country, rock, rap, all of them have done the best that they can to raise money without getting paid a dime. So you know what? To every genre of music, good for all of you for doing everything that you have done and continue to do when it comes to raising money for charities, especially for the victims' families of 9/11.
Right.
But for him to come out and make that statement about Pat Benatar, like she seems like she's just so sweet. And, you know, her and Neil have been married for many, many years. Like they're just a staple of the rock community. It just really pisses me off.
But the thing is that they're not going to make any more comments. They're not going to make any comments, and that's the right thing to do. Just use your own mind to figure out. You know, Ted Cruz shouldn't be saying that, and he should. What you just said, he should apologize. He should apologize to those two people, and apologize to the entire rock community. I mean, it's wrong. You know, if you like country music, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that dude, you know?
And thank you, Candy, very, very much.
But the thing of it is, you know...
Thank you, Candy.
It's just a heartbreaker. And love is a battlefield and the shallow's night. Ted Cruz, you're going to get what you're saying. And we're saying it here now on Kiki Classic Rock YouTube tonight. So Ted Cruz, listen to what Kiki just said. Listen, do something about it. And apologize publicly to Neil and Pat. They're icons. They're good people. Like Kiki said, so many artists, so many musicians, so many groups have used their fame and fortune to help charities.
All the time.
No matter what it is.
That's right.
You know, Ted, what have you done? It's not the point.
Well, he didn't sign that bill in 2015 to extend it.
Ted, what have you done to raise money? What have you done? What have you done to raise money for victims?
I couldn't find anything.
Because I'm not saying that he hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
I'm talking out of context here. But Ted Cruz, CRUZ, apologize to the music community, everybody, and especially to Neil and Pat. They don't have a mean bone in their body. Oh, maybe they do some days, but they don't.
Well, they're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell you.
They're not going to say it out loud. Well, you know, to us anyway.
You imagine how Neil feels? Oh, my God. You're just like, but you know what?
So, guys, hit the like button. And if you want to support the channel, we have merch that's in the store here. And also there's an Amazon link that's going to be in the description box in a little bit after this video is out. And it takes you to Steve Perry's Street Talk CD. I know, can't help it.
No.
But just use the link to go. If you're going to buy anything from Amazon, thank you to those of you who have been using it. Literally, we get pennies. Like for something like if you're going to buy cotton balls, I had to buy cotton balls today. I did at Market Basket. They were 89 cents, which is cheaper than the Dollar Tree now. I'm telling you.
She came home from Market Basket late this morning before we came down to Jamestown. And I thought you bought marshmallows.
No, they're combo. So you can use that link if you're going to buy something from Amazon. Anyway, we get a little piece of it and seriously goes directly to the radio station, which keeps us on the air and it keeps us here. So thank you for everything.
And I have to say, you know, the traction on the radio station has been great the last few years.
Yeah.
But it's especially been an uptick in probably the last 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I don't know where it's coming from, but we're growing by the hundreds and we're listened to by thousands of people every day.
It's crazy.
And the uptick is incredible the last 2 or 3 weeks. And we get a lot of people listening from Europe, Netherlands, and France, and Sweden. A lot of people from Canada are out there. We got and all across the nation.
Our Canadian audience is growing big time, which is so fun.
And I thought only Lawrence Gowan used to listen to us from Sticks. He used to listen to it when he's working out. Well, I shouldn't say that stuff. But anyway, we thank you for your support and thank you for listening to Kiki.fm. Now it's time for more of your classic rock raw.
Gene Simmons says that Kiss is quitting while the quitting is good and while they're on top. Makes a bunch of sense since they have been at this nonstop since 1973. 5 decades of flames and tongue. It's a lot for everyone. A lot of tongue from Gene. A lot. And he says he slept with over 5,000 women. He's like, yeah, I did.
Oh my
There's
God.
no
Like,
there's
well,
no
why?
lie about
Yeah,
it.
but why say that? What
Because
is it?
he's proud of it. And he's proud of the fact, and I'm proud of it too. I think it's kind of cool. And,
You're
and
proud that he suffered 5,000?
no, I'm proud that he's never touched drugs or alcohol. He said he's never
That's
had
because
a drop of alcohol.
He doesn't need to because he slept with 5,000 women. That's his drug right there. He's addicted.
He's drunk on sex.
He's drunk on sex.
That's what
Oh
the problem is.
God. Go to SSS.
So the guys are currently overseas in Germany, and they come back to the homeland and perform on October 19th in Cincinnati. And their last show is on December 2nd. At a front row ticket is $14,595.35, and that includes fees of $2,330.35. Right. What's the fee for? I don't know. I never know. I never know what the fee is for. It's for someone to make a payment on their Maserati, clearly. So what will Gene do next, if anything? I'm convinced he'll do something because I don't see him retiring and staying put. What about politics? What about Gene Simmons in politics? Now, Gene said if he ever decided to go into politics, he would do it for free or maybe for $1 because he said that democracy is our only hope. Gene recently visited the UK Parliament and with Parliament member Ian Paisley from Northern Ireland, and Gene said that everyone should have the chance to make that visit. I don't know when I'm going to Ireland, but if I go, I will say Gene Simmons sent me here to the Parliament. Let me in. Please, Ian Paisley. Gene Simmons said I could come in. Now, Gene figured that while in the UK, he might as well make the rounds and have a visit with his celebrity apprentice friend, Piers Morgan, who reminded Gene that he won the competition over Gene in The Celebrity Apprentice. The one time that Gene said he would relive is Kiss's very first show on New Year's Eve in 1973 in New York City. He went on to talk about Roger Waters and his views that he's been making very public, and Gene had nothing but nice things to say about Roger, calling him extremely talented and that he's using the stage to air his political views, which Gene basically said is not a great idea. Like, just don't, see what I mean? Don't do that. It's bad. It's just bad. Gene does not agree with Roger's views, but does think that Donald Trump will win in 2024. Gene went on to say, I'm not even saying that I'm for it. Again, here's the line he doesn't want to cross. He's not for it. He's just saying he's seeing him win in 2024. Piers went on to say that Mr. Trump is roaring ahead in the polls to become the Republican nominee. And Gene said that he got himself fired in 2008 when he appeared on The Celebrity Apprentice because Kiss had to go on tour in Australia in 3 weeks. So I had to get myself off the show. So I got myself fired. Gene says of their last and final show in New York City that it's going to be happy because of the amazing journey we've had, but sad, of course, because it's going to be heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Kiss is done. Will they do one-off shows? They might. I can't see Gene and Paul completely stopping this ride. I can't. Will they wear the makeup and the boots and the outfits and all of that? I don't think so. But do I think they'll still potentially maybe like do some acoustic stuff? They could. They could, because it would be a great transition for them to do that. Why not? And everybody's saying Paul. Well, not everybody, but some people. Paul's using backing vocals and he's not really singing. You know what? That whole thing, whatever. I mean, how many people do it? Probably 90%.
Look at Mariah Carey. She used to do it all the time.
I do have to say.
And her lips wouldn't be in sync with the song.
So on Disney Plus, there's a special on Miley Cyrus. I love Miley Cyrus. I think she's awesome. I love her voice.
A lot of tattoos on that girl.
Backyard something. Right. It's Backyard Sessions or something like that. She's so good.
She talks right to the audience too.
Oh, she's just, I don't know what it is about her, but she's just, her music, like, Al, what did you say? What did you call her music last night?
Soothing.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that because it's soothing. And that's the thing. She told her stories and how her girlfriend's best friend died and she got emotional about it. And she's singing songs to make people, feel what's in people's soul. I mean, she's had a lot of pop hits and stuff like that. She sang recently with Dolly Parton, and she's a stand-up, singer, absolutely. But the songs that I heard last night were very emotional, but good to listen to. Also, I mean, it was kind of a different take on Miley Cyrus.
I loved it. I thought it was good. Didn't watch the whole thing, but she's so good, and she is a pure talent.
Right.
She is a pure talent. I love Miley Cyrus, and I think her singing any classic rock, Stevie Nicks, whatever, she's so good.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't know.
Wasn't she on stage a year or so ago with Def Leppard too?
She's been on stage with everybody.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just fantastic.
Yeah, and she was up on stage with Joe Elliott, and she just sings her heart out. She gives it everything she's got,
Yep. So hit the like button, everybody.
Okay, I just did.
Thank you, Al. I appreciate it.
Not going to go anywhere until everybody hits the like button. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Oh, look at that. The thumb goes up when I do that. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of cute.
More of your classic rock raw.
So I'm sure by now that most of you, if not all of you, have heard about the Titan sub rescue mission that ended in tragedy. 5 passengers aboard the submarine were declared dead on Thursday after 5 pieces of debris were found about 1,600 feet from where the Titanic rests. U.S. Coast Guard Rear Admiral John Mauger said that the pieces that were found are consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber, and condolences have been given to the families of the victims. The 5 men who were aboard the sub were adventurous and all were very protective of the Earth's oceans. Passenger number 1 was Amish Harding. He was a chairman of the Action Aviation, which was originated in 2004 by Amish, and their mission is to have expertise at the helm of their aircrafts while obtaining great pricing for their clients. Amish was a world record holder of one of those records and was to have traveled the longest distance along the deepest part of the ocean. Traveler 2 was Shahzada Dawood, vice president of Engro, an energy company in Pakistan. Engro Corporation is owned by one of the richest families in Pakistan, and Shahzada was passionate about attaining a sustainable future and was a member of the Global Advisory Board for Prince Charles's charity, Prince Trust International. Shahzada died along his 19-year-old son, Suleiman, which completely breaks my heart. Suleiman, passenger number 3, just completed his first year at the University of Strathclyde in Scotland. I'm sorry, this is just so sad. Suleiman was a lover of science fiction and solving Rubik's Cubes, as well as playing volleyball. Suleiman's aunt recently said that Suleiman wasn't very up for the trip and was actually terrified, but wanted to please his father, who loved the story of the Titanic. Passenger number 4, Stockton Rush, chief executive and founder of OceanGate, a privately held company that has taken people to the Titanic wreck at least 28 times prior. So this was not the first time on this excursion. The 61-year-old Stockton founded the company in 2009, and it is said that he was a descendant of one of the couples featured in the Titanic movie. Stockton was the youngest pilot at the age of 19 in 1981 to fly around the world, received his master's from UC Berkeley, and served on the boards of several companies. Passenger number 5, Paul Henry Nargeolet, I believe, he had the nickname Mr. Titanic. He retired from the French Navy after 22 years in 1986 and 1987, led the first recovery dive to the Titanic. Paul Henry was the director of underwater research for RMS Titanic, Inc., which has the mission of preserving the history of the Titanic. Paul Henry completed 37 dives to the Titanic over the years and witnessed 5,000 artifacts be retrieved from the wreckage. Paul Henry was 77. Mike Rice, who went on 4 dives on the Titan, said that the ship had communication issues each and every time, which would make it impossible for anyone to know if they were in danger. He was not on board. I am sickened to know that there are people out there making fun of this situation. I literally cannot believe that there have been memes and jokes about this situation. It just, again, just reading this story out loud breaks my heart. And to know that these poor men died the way that they did, and there was a father and son on board, for God's sakes. How can you make fun of that? How can you possibly even remotely make a joke out of this? And you can only imagine how terrifying this was for each of those people on that submarine, and know that there was a father and a son who were more than likely saying goodbye to each other. I say prayers for the families of these unfortunate victims and for those who made light of this situation for the sake of a laugh. Karma is a bitch. Doesn't even cut it. The other side of the story is that if these were all men, I think with the exception of Suleiman, who were literally living life to its fullest. And I think that if there is something to be driving you to do something in life, we only have one chance to do that one thing. You just go and do it. We don't get a do-over. So really, you have to give all of these men credit for taking a huge chance to just fulfill a dream that they had. So our deepest condolences and sympathy going out to the families of the Titan. It's just so
heartbreaking,
so very sad. I couldn't even imagine, and James Cameron, the director of the Titanic, he came out on Thursday after they announced that the men were dead. And he had been to the Titanic wreckage many, many times. He and many other people had come out to say that there was no chance for this submarine to be safe, which is just crazy. And he also brought up a point that he felt so bad and still feels so bad for the families that were getting conflicting information. Like they were being told 1 minute, oh my gosh, we hear noises. Oh my gosh, they have so many hours left of air. When in reality, they probably imploded days before they were told that they were gone. So just the emotional roller coaster that they were on is just unfathomable. So again, our thoughts and prayers going out to all of their families and friends, and it's just...
That's horrible.
Terrible.
It's absolutely horrible. But as you said, you got to live dreams, and nothing against the guys for doing it. They did it because they wanted to do it.
Right. Well, yeah.
But a horrible situation. I mean, when anybody flies in the air, you take your life in your hands. Anytime anybody goes in the ocean or a lake or pond on a boat or something, you always take your life in your hands. Yeah. You always do. When you drive a car down the road or the highway, or just around your neighborhood, you
walking out of your house.
You take your life in your hands. But it just absolutely horrible. But as you said, that it wasn't safe to go on. But again, they went out with a check or whatever. I mean, it just.
Oh, I don't know about that. I never said that. I never said. I'm sure everything was. They had to check things. I mean, like they can't just, let's just put it in the water and, hope for the best.
But like I watched a video on it, and another against the guys.
And thank you, Candy, very much, by the way. Thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate it.
It kind of struck me kind of odd that one of the guys was saying, I bought this thing in the ship from Campers World. And I said, okay.
Well, you know what? Then there's a lot of, Al, I don't know. I wouldn't, there's a lot of things going around. I wouldn't even take stock in that stuff because, again, these are very experienced gentlemen.
Oh, I know that.
Very experienced deep divers. And they, the explorers. They were very, very experienced with the exception of the father and the son. So
I
wouldn't really go there. But anyway, so guys, on to vintage magazine time. Oh, wait a minute. I got to show you one thing. Hold on.
You're watching Kiki Classic Rock YouTube tonight on Saturday night. And you're also listening to Kiki.fm worldwide. We'll play all New England's classic hits, your music station, and we're blasting them out from the left channel to the right channel. Sometimes quadraphonic.
So
Four speaker.
quadraphonic.
Yeah, quadraphonic.
That's like the Beatles era.
No, it's after the Beatles. It was like 4 speakers. You had a front left, a back left, a front right, and a right rear. You ever have a right rear?
I have many right rears. So remember the whole lot of Rolling Stone magazines I bought? I don't know,
God,
a month ago or something.
You brought these onto the Jamestown tonight. I said, "What are you doing?"
Well, no, I brought one thing from the lot. So one thing that was in this box is I'm going through the box and I'm taking all the magazines and I brought them to the studio because I'm like, I can't keep lugging these things back and forth. So I found in the box, I thought this was so funny. And the guy who sold me these magazines, he's like, yeah, I've had these for so long and I've had them since they came out. He said, but what am I going to do with them? So that's why he sold them. But he has a picture of Goldie Hawn on the cover of TV Guide in a frame. Like I don't know why he would frame Goldie Hawn on the cover of TV Guide. So let's just see if anything. I haven't looked. Like, is it the whole TV Guide or is it just a picture?
So this guy,
nope, it's just the cover of Goldie Hawn.
This guy,
like it's not the magazine.
This guy sold you a picture of Goldie Hawn in a frame. A guy sold to you.
It was in the Rolling Stone lot.
Do you know it came from the guy's bedroom? He had it on his
That's
night
weird.
He had it on the night table.
Come on, you always have to go
No,
somewhere bad.
But why would he put Goldie Hawn in a frame?
Well, just think of it this way.
Yeah, but that has some meaning to him. There's something in that magazine that has some meaning to him, but it obviously doesn't have any meaning anymore because he sold it to you.
He sold it.
How much did you pay for it?
Well, how much did he pay? What, for the TV Guide?
Oh, it's just the cover?
It's just the cover. It's
not
just
the whole magazine. Oh,
no.
you got ripped off.
No, Al, it was in the lot of Rolling Stone magazines. I don't care.
But does this have a date on the TV Guide?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Oh,
Let me get it back in the frame.
Get it back in the frame.
We got to get Goldie Hawn back in her
right.
home.
And then we can share with all of you the date of the TV Guide magazine with Goldie Hawn in the frame, which the guy used to have it in his bedroom on his night table.
Why?
Next to it.
Did any of you have Goldie Hawn framed?
No, I didn't.
On the side of your bed?
No, I never did. Scott did.
Scott did?
Yeah.
I don't know if Scott did. He might have. I can't get this thing back in the frame.
He had Christy Brinkley.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
all right, what year is this?
Christy Brinkley on a ceiling. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, you know what? The dates?
Dates what?
Like you can't see it. You can't even see it. It's that old.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, where's my thing? Hold on. All right. So.
Oh my God. People are texting me like
now that. I did not look at the cover. I just picked one. I have a box full of these, right? That I've had for a very long time. So I don't know. So we're looking at it. We're going to see it the first time together. Ready?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Maureen, oh my gosh, where are you? Holy the heck. We have missed you, Maureen. Oh, Scott has you in a frame, Al. Okay, ready? So the back of the magazine.
The frame is broke.
Is Brooke Shields. Is that? No, it's Margot Hemingway. Is that Margot Hemingway?
I don't know.
Well, I thought it was Brooke Shields, but it's not. It's Margot Hemingway, right? Nagazima. Remember that? Oh, look at this. Somebody cut out their thing. Son of a wanker.
So
it's Tiger Beat.
Oh my God. Talk about wankers.
Tiger Beat from October of 1979. And someone cut out the front thing.
Somebody cut out the wanker?
Come on.
Oh, the poor person.
Are you kidding me?
They cut out the wanker.
Ridiculous.
That's
they
ridiculous.
Cut that out.
Oh my
what
God.
Is that? But there's
don't ever cut out
Leaf
my
Garrett.
Oh, well,
Leafy. What does it say? It says.
Okay.
It says. Taking chips too seriously. Leaf, what's good and bad in his life?
Brooke Shields, what was she, 14 years
and
old?
Then
what is it?
Greg, Robin, Jimmy Clark, Tony, Dukes of Hazzard, Robbie, New Shows, Supercolor Pick. Sean Stevens, you'll never strike out with him. I do not know Sean Stevens. Do you know Sean Stevens?
No, I don't know who he is.
And you'll never strike out with Squat. Do you see this at the top? Can you see it?
Really?
Look at Squat. Look at Squat, it says. Look at Squat.
Scott.
All right, going back to October of 1979, everybody. Oh my gosh. I remember Maybelline lips. There's something new going on. Kissing slicks. I don't remember those. They're not as innocent as they seem. No. They're not as innocent as they seem. Kissing slicks. Do you guys remember kissing slicks? I do not. But wait a minute. The next ad is amazing. The danger on TV. Read what she didn't have time to tell you about Tampax tampons absorbency.
Well, that's important stuff to know right there.
There are 3 sizes. Super Plus is ideal for exceptionally heavy flow, providing all the absorbency you could want in a tampon. In fact, more than many women ever need.
Oh, really?
That sounds
Oh,
fantastic.
This is great.
Super or slender regular tampons are the ones women use most throughout their period.
Oh, that's great. Well, you know
She
what?
looks so
You want to know what I use?
mad.
Never
Look
mind.
she looks happy mad. Do you know what that means?
Like she had a tampon on.
No, she's like happy. It's stuck. She got stuck.
Stuck in the tampon?
That's so wrong.
I should be drinking.
All right.
I can't do it.
Tom, the Duke is a gentleman. The manners and style Tom Wopat learned so well on a farm in Wisconsin have carried him beautifully through the streets of Hollywood.
How do I?
Tom Wopat. Why do I know that name?
I don't know.
Guys, help me here. Why do I know Tom Wopat?
I know it's Scott.
Candy said, I never heard of that guy, Sean Stevens. I haven't either. We missed you too.
Scott's messaged me pictures of Tiger Beat magazine.
Candy said, looks like Margot Hemingway. Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Scott's something wrong with
So Tom Wopat, why do I know that name? Is that bad? Like, I feel like it's bad. Tom Wopat and John Schneider are popular television stars as they work really well together as a team. The Dukes of Hazzard are successful. John and Tom are both strong characters, each having lots of feelings about the show, about the other and the show. They have lots of feelings about each other.
I like that.
So whenever a show stars two male leads, there's bound to be competition between them. Healthy competition is terrific because it will spur you on to do your best work. This is the case between John and Tom. They have great competition. All right, but you could write to Tom Wopat and John Schneider, Tiger Beat magazine.
Cool.
And then important announcement. You discovered Wowie.
What the hell?
You discovered Wowie here on these pages as the superstars of the 1980s. In a very short time, Wowie has captured the imagination and the hearts of readers all over the world. Oh, I shouldn't bend these pages because they're very delicate. They're very, very delicate.
It's humid down here, James. Very
Lisa,
muggy.
Tom Wopat is from the Dukes of Hazzard. He was you know what? He was in trouble. Wasn't he in trouble? Guys, I think he was in trouble like not too long ago. Help me here. I think he was in trouble. I think so. Yeah. I sent Al the complete cover whose picture is missing on the front. Who is it? Whose picture is missing? And how do you even know how to do that, Scott? All right, so ready? It's time for Tiger Talk. Rawr. I just added my own sound effects for that. Ready? Rawr. Tiger Talk. It's time for Tiger Talk. All right, let's see. Let's pick a good one. All right. Oh, can't get enough. Oh, here we go. I don't care what anyone has to say about Eric Estrada and his conceited ways. Who said he was conceited? I don't know. Apparently somebody. Because in my eyes, he's as pure as gold. He was born with good looks, charisma, and oodles of sex appeal. And just because it radiates from him doesn't mean he's being stuck up, conceited, or cocky. Every time I pick up a Tiger Beat, there's something about Eric in it, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Can you squeeze him in a little bit more? Please? Truly in love, Bonnie. All right. Oh my gosh. Of all the shows on television, BJ and the Bear is the best of the best. Greg Evigan is so cute and Bear is just adorable. In fact, he's almost as cute as Greg. I hope they don't cancel the show because it's my favorite. It sure makes me happy. Love and kisses, Paula. Oopsie, I hit the microphone. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Dear Tiger Talk, I think Sean Cassidy is the greatest guy around, but I would like to see what his brothers look like. There have been pictures printed of Patrick and Ryan on and off, but I'm sure they've changed. Please show some recent pictures of them. That's from Judy in Pennsylvania. Lake girl.
You haven't dead air.
Al, it doesn't matter here in this world of mine. So you can just go away. In the August issue of TB, short for Tiger Beat, the leg girl is certainly on the ball. It sure would be nice to see the legs of Eric, Scott, Richard Hatch, Willie Ames, Tony Danza, and a whole lot more. It's great to see their sexy chests, but how about their sexy legs? Maybe not all so sexy, but I'd still love looking anyway. That's from RC, a TB reader. These letters kill me. They're so fun. Super Saver bargain page. What a deal. You can get the secrets of the Bay City Rollers, a fantastic all-fact book every roller fan will treasure for $1.50, and a lovely 8x10 photo of Marie Osmond for $1.25, and you get one of Donnie too for another $1.25. Look at
What a
this.
deal. Oh my God.
It's a deal and a steal at the same time. I wonder what would happen if you sent one of these coupons in today.
Probably get a box of paper roses.
Like, what do you think? Oh, shoot. I got to bring something next week I didn't show that I got last week. Speaking of albums, like I still buy them. I have a problem.
Yeah.
Like I save them. Like I save certain albums from being thrown into the landfill. Like I know that if nobody else is going to buy these, just me. So I save them. So I'll show you next week if I remember.
You might get another TV magazine. Oh, yeah. So.
Oh my gosh, it's Scott Baio. Scott yesterday. Everyone changes from the time they're a toddler until they're a teenager, but Scott Baio's changed so much in the past few years, and in the most marvelous of ways. Scott Baio.
You liked him a lot, didn't you?
I love Scott Baio. Oh my gosh, can you see Scott? Look how he's changed.
How come he looks like this?
Al, what are you eating?
I all the freezer down here. I brought like 3 weeks ago. I brought a box of popsicles. All
right. Here's the stupid thing. We already have popsicles, and you didn't eat them.
But I brought it down like 3 weeks ago, and I realized there's 2 left here. I only eat one, but I'm eating a popsicle boy. I'm looking at the Three Stooges of Scott Baio or Bio or whatever the hell.
All right. So now this is so sad. This is about Robin Williams.
Oh, it sucks.
I loved him. I did. I thought he was so funny. He was so quirky in Mork and Mindy. I bought those rainbow suspenders too, by the way. And they had the little, I think they had hands or clouds. I don't remember. They were clasps.
You bought rainbow suspenders?
Well, because that's what he wore on Mork and Mindy.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
He was ahead of his time.
Yes. Maureen loved Robin Williams too. I know he was so little, but he was so cute. All right. Robin Williams, he was afraid of girls.
Oh, boy.
I don't believe that. I just don't.
Why aren't you afraid of girls?
I know, Maureen. I was upset too.
Was Robin Williams ever married?
Yeah, for a long time.
Okay.
Well, so bad for his widow. So do you think it's possible that darling Robin Williams was ever afraid of girls? Yes! ! He really was. So many times people look at successful people and think, gee, life sure is a breeze for him or her. No problems, no troubles. But that's not really true at all. If they only knew, right? People who are successful have worked very hard for their success, and most of them have had to face the same problems you have. Robin today is a precious and sexy man, but he once was filled with lots of insecurity and doubt. Is this not crazy to be reading this right now? One of his biggest fears was girls. Comics are a very special breed of people. Comics or clowns, whatever labels you put on the jokester, it's all the same. He's the guy who'll show the world a laughing face no matter what he's really feeling inside. Robin says that during his school days, he was the class clown. He made people laugh in order to hide his real feelings. Like, is this not crazy? Because so many things have come out about Robin Williams recently too, about the struggles mentally that he went through. So it's kind of ironic that this is from 1979 and this is being written about him.
It was 79.
Yeah. So, and it also goes on to say feelings that he's very much in touch with today, and that's wonderful for him. During the growing up years, Robin didn't see himself as a sex symbol, and he was scared of girls. As a matter of fact, Robin's own self-image wasn't very positive at all. He says, I used to think I was short and dumpy and, well, just not that kind of guy a girl would flip over. Lots of kids go through that phase, even if they are actually very attractive. Maybe it's because the grass is always greener. You never know, right? And then at the end, it says, lots of wonderful things have happened to Robin, and they can happen to you. You just have to have faith.
Wow. Pretty heavy stuff.
Wow.
He was great at what he did.
He was fantastic. He was a comic genius. For sure.
I don't see movies much, but I'd probably watch Mrs. Doubtfire or Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, how many times have we seen that?
10 times.
So many times. And you know what? Each time, I love it more.
Oh, my God. It's great.
It's just one of those movies I can watch over and over and over.
I just already took the wig off in front of the TV set. That was great.
You know, it's another movie, guys, that I watch over and over, Tootsie.
Really?
with Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my! When it Kate, he takes his eyelashes off and then he takes his wig. Mrs. I don't know, whatever he says at the end.
Right, that was good too.
And then the girl was so mad at him. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So it's hot, it's daring, and it's new. It's Disco Stepping Out, the hot new disco action magazine that you've been shouting for.
Disco.
I think I talked about this in the last
I think you did too.
Tiger Beat read.
Disco. Is that Donna Summer?
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh my God. We're playing Donna Summer now on Kiki.fm.
We sure are.
She works hard for the money. Bad girls. This time you know it's real. Yeah, really good song.
The car at the park is melting.
Oh, please. I thought we'd go night without singing.
Her sweet green eyes sing, blowing down.
No, it's time for the last dance on Kiki.fm.
Cake out
in the rain.
in the rain.
Well, take it in. Because otherwise the rain's going to...
Because it took so long to make it. Or bake it. And I'll never have that recipe again.
Oh, no.
I love that part. I love that part.
Maybe we get paid to sing.
That was good, Al. We're good duo. Greg Evigan, the facts. It's all facts about Greg Evigan.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Take a lot.
You probably already know quite a bit about handsome Greg Evigan. After all, he's one of your favorite guys. But here are some things we bet you probably didn't know. All right, so where's Greg Evigan today? In the comments, please. Thanks so much. Let us all know because I would love to know. Is he still around? I hope so because that would be awful if I didn't.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Hi, Cindy. Is Cindy here? Cindy, what's going on? Good morning, Vietnam. Oh my God. I loved that movie because it was all like, he was on the radio, like in the military. It was just great.
Hand up in the air. Good morning, Vietnam.
That was a crazy movie too.
And my friend Desmond McCauley, who's no longer on, he worked for Armed Forces Radio and Television Service in Vietnam, and he says, "Good morning, Saigon." He used to broadcast from Saigon, and one time he broadcast from Hanoi, but he got kicked out.
All right, so here's some facts about Greg Evigan. Some of the commercials Greg starred in were Quaker State Motor Oil. Remember that?
Oh my God, Quaker State.
Gillette Razor Blades, your favorite, Al.
Oh, Gillette Razor Blades.
And Wise Potato Chips.
Oh, Wise.
Greg Evigan also wrote music for a Kraft commercial in 1975. Oh my gosh. Greg says his favorite holiday is Washington's birthday because he founded our country. Oh, please.
Please. Oh, please.
Please. That is so nice.
Oh, my God.
Probably.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I don't know.
Have a Wise potato chip while you shave your legs.
It's your favorite holiday. Do we even celebrate that? I don't even think we get that as a holiday
Gillette
anymore.
makes razors for women's legs and makes...
oh, my God. I love them.
Razors for
I love the Venus.
Right.
I love the Venus razor.
Is it made by Gillette? No.
It's not?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, it's my favorite.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And actually, I will tell you.
Is it disposable?
Yeah. Okay. I got a ton of them at a yard sale not too long ago.
Yeah.
They're brand new in the box with the shaving cream. So I don't use the shaving cream.
Bought a bunch of used razors.
No, they were brand new in like they were gift sets.
Yeah.
They were like $1 a piece. How can you not?
Right.
I bought them all.
Oh my God, they were great.
I have razors for the rest of my life.
Oh,
like I don't even think I have that much hair. I don't even have that much hair.
I don't have much hair anymore.
Like either. I don't.
That's fine.
It just fell off.
Fell off.
I get out of bed and all my leg hair. No, I'm just kidding.
I like the Donna Summer duet we did. That was really good.
That was really good. Want to do another one?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Let me do one more Greg Evigan fact.
Okay.
Greg loves talking about space travel and would be the first to volunteer to take off in a rocket ship. Come on. These are so corny. Like, I'm not going to lie. Greg Evigan, come on. Really? You like George Washington's birthday and you want to get in a spaceship?
Okay, whatever.
I mean, I guess like that's kind of believable, but I don't know. All right, one more. Greg really knows how to drive the truck, a Kenworth 18-wheeler in his series. Okay, well, that's cool. All right. And it was Greg who taught Sam, the bear on BJ and the Bear, how to blow the truck horn.
How to blow the truck horn?
Yeah. So Maureen says she has Donna Summer's greatest hit CD. All right, right. Oh, Squat says he's 69 years old. Greg Evigan is.
Really, my age.
Let us know what he's doing today because I'm kind of curious. All right, ready? Let's do Last Dance.
Also, 69 was Bush Kulig. I saw him a few weeks ago. He's sitting there having a sandwich.
That's right. All right, let's do it. Let's do a Donna Summer song.
I don't know the words, but go ahead.
All right. So let's dance.
Oh, that's
The
so weird.
last dance.
No.
You could do the backup. Let's dance.
No, I don't know.
The last dance.
No. That sounds.
Let's dance.
No,
All right, ready?
You know
she
enough.
works hard for the money.
Yeah.
So hard for it, honey.
You work hard, baby.
She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
Treat her right, baby.
All right.
Work hard.
She works hard for the money.
Let's work harder.
So hard for it, honey.
You pay me more, I work harder.
She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
Treat me right. Pay me
All
hundreds.
right.
Hundreds.
Met her there at a corner where she's waiting for the bell. And she's looking real pretty. She's waiting for her clientele. 9 a.m. on the hour hand. People seem to have everything. She works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. All right. We have a great interview coming up, by the way.
Don't say it yet.
Not saying it.
No.
I'm not saying it.
Don't see it. Well, I can't
But
believe
it's in pretend land right now.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have it for you soon.
Soon. That's it. I guess.
That's all I'm going to say. But this time, girlfriend.
Yeah, you'll like it.
All right.
If you like Donna Summer, you'll like this one.
Oh, yeah.
But
You
that
like
does
Donna?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So subscribe today to Tiger Beat Star.
No, subscribe to your Kiki Classic Rock YouTube channel.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh,
Sandra asked a question. What was the song Donna Summer sang in the movie Car Wash? I don't know, but I know this song. Ready?
Rolls Royce. Car Wash. On Kiki.fm. Oh, my God. Get to the chorus, will you?
You can't.
Why? You know any words?
Yeah, but I'm doing like the whole beginning and now I'm exhausted, so I can't sing it.
Oh, my God.
All right, wait a minute. Wait.
Can we wax job with that?
Hold on. Working at the car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa. Working at the car wash, yeah. Come on, y'all, and sing it with me. Car wash. Oh, ho, ho. Car wash, yeah. Boom. Work and work. Keep those lines and machines humming. Work and work. My fingers to the bone.
You want the roll wash?
And we're to go home. Hey, get your car wash today.
What, I don't roll with that?
Fill up and you don't have to pay. Come on and give us a chance. Give it up, look it up. Car wash, look at the car wash. Okay. Oh wait.
Car wash.
Oh, there's bad girls too.
Oh
yeah.
God.
I always do sound effects like that. I think that's so important.
Right. We'll leave bad girls for next week.
All right. So,
make them warm.
Oh, and speaking of disco time, Casey's Fishy Folder. Who did not
Casey, the Sunshine Band?
Casey and the Sunshine
Oh my
Band.
God, they're great. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We saw them in concert.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
That was kind
So Casey's Fishy Folder.
He wore some weird outfits. So.
Singers, songwriters, and actors are all business people, even though their business is done a little differently from most.
Yeah.
So most celebrities carry around briefcases, notebooks, or other folders for all the business papers, reminders, appointment books, and paraphernalia that they need during a day.
Okay.
Harry Wayne Casey to his friends and fans, is no different, except that his carrying case is different. For a while, he got by with a normal briefcase, but one of his new friends took care of that. Terry DeSario. Wait a minute, what'd she sing, Scott? Terry DeSario. The new disco star Casey is writing and producing for on Casablanca Records. Oh my gosh, remember them? Found the perfect gift for him, a fishy folder. The folder which Casey is holding here is really 2 layers thick. Between the 2 see-through layers are water, some pretty colored rocks, and a plastic angelfish. When Casey walks with his folder, the fish seem alive, swimming back and forth among the rocks and water, and he gets constantly asked about his fish.
Really?
Embarrassing. Of course, it's only an added conversation piece because when you see someone like Casey walking down the street, you don't notice even the cutest fishy folder until you've already gasped and said, "Aren't you Casey?"
Right.
And then Tiger Beat presents Donnie and Marie, of course.
I like Casey. Get down tonight. That's the way I like it.
Wait. What's my favorite one?
By who? Casey?
Yeah, wait a minute. All right, ready? Hold on. I got it. Ready?
Ready.
Babe, I love you so. And this is horrible. You know why? I'll tell you in a minute. I want you to know. Come on now. Lighters. That I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. Don't go.
I like this song. It was a good song.
Don't go away. Please don't go. Don't go. I'm begging you to stay.
Please go. Please. That's enough. My God.
If you leave,
Kiki, I'll shut your microphone up.
Kiki, wait, let me tell you why it's bad now. You know why I get bad vibes about it?
Why?
Because it was in the Dahmer movie. The Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen, or was it a series? Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Okay, whatever.
It was terrible. But that song was in it.
That was good.
So like I can never listen to it the same way.
Right.
But I have to say, that's one of my favorite.
Why are you whispering?
Because it's upsetting. Like I'm upset. I'm really upset right now.
Is it a movie? Was it a true movie?
No, it's a true story,
Al. I'm sorry. I don't know these things. I mean, I don't know if they're true or not. I thought last night the movie that we watched, Mafia Mama, was true too.
No, it's not. Leaf, the good and the bad of being a star. Oh, Maureen was singing it with me. Thank you, Maureen. So nice. I had a friend. I had a KC friend.
All right. Next time you both can sing in the bathroom together.
So poor Leaf. Like, where is Leaf? You know, I would
underneath the tree.
I would love to talk to Leaf.
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to
Leaf. Where's Leaf? Where's Leaf?
You know.
Like
Leaf's favorite.
He was on the tippity top of the teen chain for me.
Yeah, well,
like he was.
Keep it up.
He was way up there.
Look how long his hair was, right?
Wait a minute. Everybody
okay, Kiki,
wants
that's
your
enough.
love. Hold on.
Kiki, stop it.
Your love.
All right.
I just want to make you mine.
I'm gonna look outside here and there gets it.
Ready?
Oh, God,
No. Baby, give it up. Baby, give it up. No. Baby, give it up. Baby, give it up. Yow! Casey was so fun. But anyway, back to Leaf. Traveling fans. All right, when you're a show business pro like Leaf Garrett, being a star can have good times as well as it's bad. Share Leaf's happy and sad moments now. ! So the good. When Leaf does tour around the world, he travels to lots of exciting foreign countries he might not have seen otherwise, as well as to almost every corner of the U.S. The more people he can meet, the happier Leaf is. I wish I could meet Leaf. Like, I wish I could, but I don't think I can. Now, the bad as part of the good. Even the biggest concert tour couldn't be big enough for Leaf because there are some cities he may not be able to visit, and that means some fans will miss seeing him and he'll miss out on seeing you. It's the bad. Leaf loves being loved by fans. That's his favorite part of being a star. He's had the chance to meet so many wonderful people he might have never gotten to know. And free time. Come on. Whenever Leaf does have an afternoon to spare, he loves sailing the day away on his boat or just lying in bed all day, relaxing and thinking of absolutely nothing. That's probably not true, but that's a luxury he doesn't get to enjoy very often. There is no way he didn't think of nothing. Like, I can't think of nothing and I'm just a normal person. But when he was Leaf Garrett at the top of the teen food chain, there is no way he thought of absolutely nothing. He was probably laying in his bed going, I am so hot. Look at me. Look, everybody wants me. I'm Leaf Garrett. Like, how could you not think of anything but that? Like, come on. He was like the most wanted teen idol. Him and Sean Cassidy. Stop. And then came along Scott Baio and like all the other, like Donny Osmond was up there. But like Leaf and Sean, let's face facts. They were the two tippity tops. Come on. Oh, and here's an all new straight to you Leaf Garrett fan club for $5. and 50 cents. 50 cents covered the postage and handling. You kidding me now? Like when I sell stuff on eBay today, like literally people go, can you bring down the shipping cost? I'm like, but that's what it costs to ship it to you. Why would I bring it down? That's the cost to send it to you. I'm not going to bring it down. Why am I going to give you free shipping? Like I'm paying $10 to ship it. You pay the shipping.
Come pick it up.
Or no. Why are you chewing again?
Lost popsicle.
Extra, read all about it. For the latest gossip and happenings in Hollywood, this is the place to be. Each month, the Tiger Beat News gives you all the scoops on your favorite stars. Donnie's a daddy. Wait a minute. This is the final edition, September 1979. Was that the final edition? It couldn't be. But Donnie's a daddy. On July 31st, Debbie Osmond gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Donald Clark Osmond Jr., weighed in at 7 pounds, 7 ounces, and he couldn't be more adorable. How could he be anything else? Be sure to read the Osmond calendar in next month's issue of Tiger Beat when Donnie will speak for himself about the joys of fatherhood. That's so cute. Soon you'll be seeing members of the Osmond family in international advertising campaigns to promote their new bakery business. Did they have a bakery business? Wait a minute. Happy birthday cake. The Osmonds have bought an interest in Telecake International, a company that will deliver decorated cakes to different parts of the country from phone orders, not digital, phone orders, similar to ordering flowers by phone. Okay, let's talk about something for a second. So I'm giving you an idea. Look at this. Do you see what I'm saying? The hair changes because of the humidity. So listen to me. Listen to me, people. Friends, listen to me. If you try to order a cake online, there's like 1 or 2 places, right, that will ship a cake. Now, they're wicked expensive. Like when we're talking almost $100 for a freaking cake, okay? But I think like a cake delivery service, there's nothing. If you could start one in your area and deliver cakes locally, I bet you would make a killing. I bet you would make a killing because you know why? No one's doing that. No one is freaking doing it. Make a cake. If you make even, you know what? How about this? Here's an idea, right? Here's a great idea. If you suck at making cakes, even better, because you could say, I make the worst cakes in the world. Order yours today. People are like, oh my God, let's see how bad it is. And then you deliver it and you videotape that. Well, you film them, I should say, eating the really bad cake and like, oh my God. And then you could have a whole YouTube channel on it. I just gave you an entire $1 million idea. I make the suckiest cakes on the planet. That's your business. There you go. There's business idea 101. I have so many ideas. I just can't make them work for myself, but I'll give them to you. It's ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. I don't even get it. Why I should do that. But I'm not going to sit here and make cakes all day. You know what? I bought the Dolly Parton coconut cake mix and another one, banana, I think. I got to make them. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate that. So I'm going to make those and film them because I love Dolly Parton. And I did see on TikTok. Okay, there's that guy, Jelly Roll. Have you heard of him? He's like a convicted felon or something. And now he's a country sensation. He's amazing. Like his voice is ridiculous. His wife, Bunny, is so cute. I mean, they're just amazing. So she actually loves Dolly Parton brownies, fudge brownies. She's like, I don't know what she puts in this mix, but it's so good. I haven't seen those in our area. So if you see the Dolly Parton fudge cake mix, I highly implore you to buy them because she says they're good. And she cooks all the time. So if she says they're good, I would buy the brownie mix. Haha, where you go, the worst cakes. Oh my God. So many. I'm telling you, I think that would be a great business idea. Maureen said, yeah, I heard of Jelly Roll. He's fantastic. Like his voice is ridiculous. It's so good. TV views. Allison Ingram, remember her? A Little House of Her Own? My God. And then there's Greg Evigan again. Melissa Gilbert. She used to be in the magazines all the time. Melissa Gilbert. Prairie is a half pint. Jeff and Rona. I do know. I don't. Oh, Jeff, the late Jeff Conaway. I was so sad when I heard he passed too. Well, let's read that one then. Talk about pre-wedding jitters and cold feet. Taxis Jeff Conaway and sweetheart Rona Newton-John. That's right. Was he married to Olivia's sister? In the comments, please let us all know. Really? What? So suffered an epidemic. Just days before their very publicized July 4th wedding, the pair called off their plans and decided the single way of life was better, at least for now. The wedding, which was to be celebrated at Rona's little sister Olivia's Malibu beach home, was a big step Jeff and Rona had given a lot of thought to. It's because they consider marriage to be such a big, important step that they postponed their wedding day indefinitely. Did they ever get married, guys? Let us know. But just because the wedding is off doesn't mean their romance is off too, because it isn't. According to Jeff, their plans to become man and wife were premature, and even though they called off the wedding, they intend to stay very much together, and why not? Sometimes love means never having to say I do. So I guess, Maureen, they didn't get married, but I don't know if they ever fulfilled the marriage. Like, did they ever go through with it? I don't know. Can you see them? Dude, I didn't know that. Steve Gutenberg. I remember Steve Gutenberg. I used to like saying his name. Steve Gutenberg. I'll say it again. Henry Winkler. Whose life is it anyway? Rumor has it that Happy Days Henry Winkler will take to the road as the star of Whose Life Is It Anyway, a new hit stage play, which is set to start its national tour soon. But according to Henry, Whose Life will start touring, but without him. I'm sticking with Happy Days, he revealed, and that means we can all still enjoy the Fonz throughout the show's 7th season. February 1980 is when HD wraps up its season, and after that, there are 2 movies just waiting for Henry to star in them, which he'll have to do back-to-back like he did Heroes and The One and Only. So the way Henry sees it, that leaves very little time for him to tour with a road company, even though the idea of taking a hit show from town to town, meeting lots of fans, does appeal to him. So for the time being, we'll just have to settle for seeing Henry once a week on Happy Days, and that will make our days happy.
Talking about days that are happy. It's almost Sunday.
I know. All right, hold on. Let me just do one more thing, and then we'll read the rest next week.
Yeah, because we got to try back.
We're going to do the music box. The music box. And you know why I'm going to read it? Because
why?
Cher is in it. Am I pointing to Sherry?
Oh, my God.
My Cher.
Time to turn back time.
All right, ready?
Turn it ahead.
All right, give me a good song. Dun-na.
Like, come on.
Dun-na. If I could turn back time. I got to do another one. Give me another Cher song. Help me. Al, help me. Let's do a good one. Hold on. Do a good one, because I always do that one. Like, that's like a gimme song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Hold on. Share songs. Share songs. Share songs. Oh. All right. Wait a minute. That's a good one. All right. Let's do this one. Hold on. I'll give you a whole one. All right. We're going to read this and then I'll do that. Hold on. All right. Ready? So, Cher. Where's Cher here? Okay. Cher never seems to have enough shoes. Good for you, girl. And she's just bought another pair. $850 worth. Holy crap. In 1979, she paid $850 for a pair of shoes. That's ridiculous. They're from Andrea Feister. And the boot is ankle-high black suede covered with ostrich feathers and speckled with gold gilt. All right, well, that's all they got on Cher. So there we go. So I'm going to sing you a song. All right, ready? Al, you can help me with this one. Are you going to help me? Okay. They say we're young. We don't know. We won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true. You got me, baby, I got you. Babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent. For it's earned, the money's all been spent. I guess that show don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things I got. Babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear.
All right, it's time to go. I mean,
ring.
Kiki, you can sing this on the way home. I mean,
When I'm sad,
otherwise we're
you're
all
a
safe
clown. If
But
I
thank
get
you for
scared,
joining
you're
us tonight.
always
And we encourage you to listen to
around.
Kiki.fm. And because you have to listen to Kiki.fm.
So let them say
I have to listen to
your
Kiki all the way
hair's too long. 'Cause
home from
I
Jamestown
don't
tonight.
care with you.
Well, we had a lot to talk about
I
tonight,
can't
but I
go
hope you enjoyed
wrong.
the show. Thank you.
Then put your
Come on.
little hand in mine.
Come on.
There ain't no
I'm not joining
mountain
him.
we can't climb. Ready, everybody? Here we go. Babe.
Babe.
I got you, babe.
Look at you, babe.
I got you there.
Let's go skiing, babe.
Ow!
What? Babe.
You just ruined it.
No, I didn't ruin it.
You just ruined it. Thank you, everybody.
Everybody enjoy
Al,
it.
Al, let's go. Babe.
Babe. Babe.
No, do the bum 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 bum. Do the music. Bum bum bum
Bum bum bum bum.
I got
bum,
you, babe. Ow.
I'm thinking, but
I
I
got
can't say
you,
that.
babe.
I'm thinking more and I can't
Just
say
do
that.
the music. I got you, babe.
I don't know how the song goes.
Thank you, Nancy. You
Thank
know
you.
what?
What?
Heck with it. Hold on, please.
No, it's fine.
No. Just calm down.
Right.
Thank you, everybody. Wait a minute. Let's
What?
let's do one thing. All right, ready?
Mark's saying goodbye. It's just time to go because he's got you, babe.
Al, knock it off.
And Kenny's called Mark Mike. I don't know, whatever.
All right, hold on. Oh, I don't know this
She's
song.
calling him Sweetie. She doesn't really know him.
All right, wait.
How you do, babe?
All right,
Kiki.
hold on. Just one more.
No, Kiki, come on.
Al.
We got things to do, man.
All right, can you go away?
No, I
Just
can't
one
go.
so everybody, do you want one song?
No, I don't want any song.
They do.
Who's they?
Everybody.
No,
My friends.
I don't
They're
have
the
any
only
friends.
friends I have.
Listen.
All right, ready?
No.
Okay. All right, everybody ready?
No.
Al, stop. All right, thank you, Scott.
What's that
Okay,
music I
ready?
hear? You can't play.
Yeah, I can. I can. It's very limited. All right, ready? Everybody sing along now. We're gonna do an old song by Cher. Okay, ready? Hold on.
Turn up so I can
Here
hear
we
it.
go.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. You're
Oh my
so
God.
rude. Look, I'm flat.
Well, no, you're not.
I am.
Oh, Gypsies on Kiki.fm. Playing it on 1260 AM. Yeah.
I was born in the wagon of a traveling show. My mama used to dance for the money they'd throw. Papa would do whatever he could. Preach a little gospel. Sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good.
Yeah.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We'd hear it from the people of the town. They call us gypsies, tramps,
Oh my
and
God.
thieves. But every night all the men would come around
Come around.
and lay their money down.
Lay your money down so they could come around. Sounds dirty.
Picked up a boy just south of Mobile, gave him a ride, filled him with a hot meal. I was 16, he was 21.
No, it wasn't a lion.
Rode with us to Memphis.
Memphis.
Papa would have shot him if he knew what he'd done.
What'd he
Nasty
do?
boy.
Oh my God. Here we go now.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But every night all the men would come around,
Yeah.
lay their money down.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm like missing all kinds
Yeah,
of words right now, but that's okay.
Yeah,
You know what? We had fun.
But the thing
We had
is,
fun.
The thing is, Mark, like we were coming back from Jamestown. I think it was last week. I can't remember. You were singing all the way home. You were singing all the way home.
I know.
And just
I know.
and the whole time.
Sorry.
Like a 35, 40
I
minutes.
can't help
And
it.
she's like, she set the windows open. She's turning her head out the window and going,
It's fun.
You know?
All right, listen, guys. You know what? I love you.
No,
I
love
do.
you. Oh,
I
thank
love you guys so
I love me
much.
too. That's
I love
great.
you too, Al.
Thank you.
Remember to hit the like button if you haven't.
Kiki,
Subscribe
karaoke.
to the channel if you haven't
Subscribe.
already. We'll do the second half of Tiger Beat next week.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. If you like tigers, you get the beat.
And if you want to help out the channel in a small, teeny, tiny way, we have merch available. Also, you can use the Amazon link down below, which will, well, it's going to be there in a little bit. I haven't put it there yet, but it's in all my other videos. It goes right to Steve Perry's Street Talk CD. I know.
Maybe I should sell some of my belongings.
And if you use that link
What do
to
I
buy
have?
whatever, paper towels, I don't know, rags, like
Right.
something,
Yeah.
you can use
Wanna buy
that
a rag
link
for
for
me?
like 24 to
I might
48
have some
hours.
used rags, I
And we
guess.
get a little teeny tiny credit, like literally. And it goes right to the station to help keep us here and on the air. So guys, have an amazing week. We will see you next week, possibly. And we've got a great interview coming up, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about it.
It's going to be great.
Yes, I'm very
That way we
excited.
don't have to sing all these crazy songs.
Yes, we do.
And do the Tiger Beat stuff.
Right.
I mean, it's just
Oh,
like,
they enjoy it.
oh, who's
They
they?
enjoy it.
Who are they?
All my friends
Who
here.
are they?
So guys, again,
Oh my
thank
God.
you for your support. You're
Thank you.
all amazing. Give yourselves a big, ginormous hug
I
from
can't do
Al and myself.
I can't.
And we truly appreciate you being here and jumping on and listening. And again, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. And remember, guys, to be kind to everyone, stay strong, and always, always, always turn up that music, and always remember to keep rocking. Have an amazing week, guys, and we will see you very, very soon. Love you.
It's almost July 1st. I can't believe
I
it.
know, it's crazy.
Can't
Bye,
wait to go
guys.
Bye.